Hi there, my name is Janet Anthony, and I am so happy to be with you virtually at the halfway point of this amazing recital, this incredible concert. I'd like to thank, first of all, our performers, Colin Doyle, and my longtime friend, Jim Smith, but also Trinity Swarthmore and all those who worked to make this concert a reality. Thank you so very much. Jim asked me to share a little bit about BLUME Haiti. So I'm going to share my screen and talk about a few aspects of the work that we do in Haiti. Here we go. So BLUME Haiti stands for Building Leaders Using Music Education in Haiti. You can read here about our mission, vision, and values, but really what we strive to do is help a generation of Haitians find their voice. We work to strengthen, to expand, to increase, and to develop the music ecosystem throughout the country. We were founded as a direct result of the catastrophic earthquake that happened in 2010. That was 2 years later, in 2012, by a group of American and Haitian professionals and musicians. As you can see, we're based in the US, but we're pursuing a Haitian branch. Almost all of our board members have taught in Haiti, and our budget in our 9th year has grown from 10,000 to just over 100,000. We wonder often why music? And why music in Haiti. Here we'll have a very short video clip of Michael de Saint-Ilus, one of our students who's a fine composer and fine clarinetist. He talks about the importance of music in Haitian society, which is an incredibly socially stratified society. Music allows people from all social classes to meet together as equals.
Musique en Haïti, t'es qu'à changer pays à son plan social parce que les musiciens me chita beaucoup tôt, m'a joué. C'est pas question de Belgrade ou gen sou qui intéressé. C'est pas question de parfum ou mettre sou qui intéressé. C'est focus dans son affaire. N'a joué ensemble, n'a communiqué ensemble. Et là sur mon plan musicien dans même rang social. Moi ka chita dans même niveau avant, moi ka chita dans même côté à performer avant. Je capable même si m'pa riche, m'gon tirade qui propre et puis m'kon faire musique et puis jour ça yo invité aller performer m'pa connait au Palais National, à l'ambassade de France et rencontrer tel monde. Même si matin ça c'était manger bien si matin si m'pa pile rad. Mais jour ça ou pas faut tu connais si m'pauvre si m'bagay. Ou est un musicien qui devant.
So Makelde's words are absolutely correct and so meaningful for so many people across Haiti. We also have here a short video clip from Lano Derezin, who is a fine musician, tubist himself. And here he talks about the need that so many program directors share with us to put instruments in the hands of musicians as opposed to weapons.
La zone côté nous là, c'est Simon. C'est une zone qui collée à Cité Soleil. Mais l'école là, c'est vraiment pour Cité Soleil. C'est objectif pour nous réduire la violence dans Cité Soleil qu'elle a créée. Puis, le embranchement qui est ici, c'est une question de droits humains. Ils ont formé les gens, ils ont montré qui droit que vous avez. Vous avez droit pour manger, droit pour aller à l'école, droit pour gagner la santé, droit pour apprendre. Et pendant qu'on montré les droits, nous montrons la musique, nous montrons l'informatique, il y a un mouvement des femmes tout. Ils parlent avec les femmes, ils font les femmes connaître les droits. Parce qu'en plus de fois, ils font violence sur la femme. Mais ici, là, ils montrent les femmes comment pour nous respecter, pour faire nous respecter. Et moi-même, c'est plus que moi, c'est mon Cité Soleil. Et moi, je toute énergie, moi, à tout cœur, moi, sans me pas toucher. C'est bénévolement du travail parce que ça a fait, c'est bénévole, pas de monde qui touche. Nous voulons aider et nous baillons tête, nous baillons vie, nous baillons force pour nous aider tout le monde qui t'a aimé apprendre la musique. Nous avons envie d'utiliser la musique pour nous remplacer les âmes par la musique. Parce qu'il y a un peu de jeunes dans cette Cité Soleil qui ont utilisé les armes à feu pour faire violence. Mais nous pensons qu'avec la musique, nous avons fait un changement, un grand changement.
Sorry about that. So yes, with music, a big change can happen in the lives of these youngsters. Okay, so more specifically, what does BLUME Haiti do? We have a number of aspects of focus. One is professional development for teachers in the country. We offer lots and lots of pedagogical seminars, especially during summer camps, but now with the pandemic, those are online. On occasion, we will send teachers abroad, and Deborah here is a case in point. She went to Chicago and spent a couple of weeks working with a master teacher, learning how to work with young children on the flute. She's now head of the wind department at the Holy Trinity Music School. We also work in the area of student development. Here you see a group shot of a summer camp a few years ago at the Foyer Moïse Sixto, which is a school for rester avec, French for staying with. These are children in domestic servitude, and for them, music opens up extraordinary possibilities in their lives. We work a lot with our various partner programs in terms of offering supplemental salaries to teachers, materials and supplies. Here you see my basement full of cellos, and the finished product in boxes ready to be shipped down to Haiti. Summer camps are a time for incredible focused development. There are a lot of international master teachers who choose to come to Haiti and offer seminars in their various areas of expertise. Here in the photograph, the fellow in the blue shirt on the right is Armando from Venezuela. And we had a pedagogy seminar for about 20 string teachers dealing with how to teach very young kids. These kids in the picture, who are as cute as can be, are between 3 and 5 years old. Most camps are between 1 and 3 weeks. They can be residential programs, they can be day programs. And as I mentioned, this is a fabulous opportunity for really focused pedagogical seminars of all types. During the camps, we also strive to lift up our Haitian colleagues and partners and make sure that they have lots of opportunities to show what they can do for themselves and for the foreign teachers who come also. It's important on both sides to see what the capacities are in the country. We also do theory teaching. There are not many blackboards that are accessible during the summer camp programs, during the years too, depending on the program that we're at. But not having a chalkboard really is not a problem. We use an available gate or a wall, whatever might work. And here you see another young, very gifted Haitian musician conducting a camp orchestra. During the summer, we started out with string instrument repair programs. Luthiers are people who make and repair string instruments. And we've had a marvelous relationship with an NGO based in Belgium with the UK branch of that organization, Luthiers Without Borders. We now have, this is sort of amazing, probably 4 fully professional luthiers in Haiti, and most schools have access to someone who can at least maintain their stock of instruments. The Haitian Orchestra Institute is something we love. It's really a phenomenal addition to musical life in Haiti, bringing together 100 or so of Haiti's most accomplished classically trained musicians. who don't pay anything for the experience of working. It's an intense week of work with musicians from the Utah Symphony. Here's a short film clip about that program.
Music's one of those undefinable forces that really unites everything.
Music was my soul. I don't know, I feel it in my heart, just in me.
Music helped me a lot. It's like a therapy. When I'm playing music, it incites me to learn more.
Each day, every day, I feel like music is more and more important for me. And now I can't stop it.
In a country like the United States, we have the resources to be able to follow our passion. That isn't always the case in a country like Haiti.
When you see somebody who's dedicated and driven and talented, they should be able to, pursue that.
Music is really a doorway for so many people to a world that they would never have access to otherwise.
Haitians have art in their blood, so they love to express themselves. And music is becoming more and more central into really not only appeasing minds around the country, but also a great provider for opportunities as well.
This is wonderful to have so professional people who work with us. It's an opportunity, it's a gift, because here in Haiti, most of our school don't have a teacher.
I enjoy a lot. I'm so happy to be here because I'm playing music. I'm a musician.
We are not usually play in an orchestra, but now we feel like we are professional. Like we are playing like professional with Jerry Fisher.
It's remarkable what these students do on their own. Oftentimes, they're self-taught.
These young people, they're still in the kind of formative stages of their technique and their musicality. So it's an intense week for them.
At the moment, it's a real challenge to do more than just playing the notes. So that's where we arrive, and that's where we can make them relax and tell them why the collective is important.
The language barrier is a bit of a challenge. You do a lot of gesturing, a lot of singing, a lot of demonstrating.
The biggest challenge for them is having instruments that really work properly. And if you don't have keys that go up and down on your flute, you're gonna have some real struggles.
Our goal is to have an impact on music education on a national level, teaching them not only how to play better, but also how to teach better.
It's time for me to learn new things and to take that experiences and to share that experiences with my students when I come back.
What is technical excellence compared to the beauty of them wanting to aim for that? And that is the most important, is their desire to be better through music.
And we'll jump ahead just a little bit for a few more words.
Sharing.
I hope to have a better life with music. This is my dream.
Knowing that they're part of something that is giving a positive image for Haiti, something that they can be proud of, It means a lot for them to be here.
This is so true. All over the world, the image of Haiti is not positive. And this is something which is really quite extraordinary in the country. So here's a few statistics about the Haitian Orchestra Institute. I do auditions there. We had to cancel in 2019, 2 weeks before the program because of political unrest. And of course, in 2020, because of the pandemic, excuse me, and our fingers are crossed for next summer. So going back to special initiatives and instrument repair, this is something we've just started thanks to a wonderful donation from the Rotary Club of Naperville. We have been able to hire a band instrument repair technician who has developed a curriculum of 4 modules that he will deliver throughout the country. Until things became quite challenging, he had already visited a number of programs and has worked with over 50 students in 26 programs. This is something that will increase the sustainability of music schools across the country. We also work in the area of health and welfare assistance. After the August 14th earthquake that was followed directly by Tropical Storm Grace, we were able to reach our partner programs in the most affected areas within a day or two and ascertain, what their situations were and find out what they needed most. And thanks to a very generous donor, we were able to make cash payments directly to teachers so that they could self-direct the aid that they needed to be able to buy food, to be able to buy potable water, whatever it was for themselves and for their families and communities. They also asked, program directors asked for school kits for youngsters. School started a couple weeks late in the South, but we were able to provide this for a number of youngsters, as you can see. And amazingly, music camps started, were happening by the end of the month of August, even in these impacted areas. So we have, we support more than 50 partners in 9 of Haiti's 10 departments, as you can see. There's a fairly wide geographic spread. Programs are rural, they're urban, they're emerging, they're well-established, really all kinds of programs. Most of them do classical music, but a number incorporate jazz or roots music, choir programs, that kind of thing. We're very open to any kind of musical and creative expression. So this is a little bit of the statistics again. We have been functioning for 9 years. This is our 9th year. We're looking at our 10th anniversary coming up in June. And what has always been amazing to me is to see the remarkable work that goes on in Haiti, no matter what the circumstances. And this predates the founding of BLUME Haiti as well, with my own experience in the country since 1996. We know that music can be an incredibly powerful antidote to despair. So we've done a fair amount of work over the years and have a number of participants who've become music program directors within schools or who have started their own music programs themselves. As I mentioned earlier, there are 4 or 5 fully professional luthiers in the country. We want to do the same thing for band instrument repair technicians as well. We really seek to unlock the creative and leadership potential of those who participate in our workshops and in our programs. And we are working hard to create a sustainable music ecosystem throughout the country with the help of our local and international partners. Some of our recent activities, I've mentioned most of these, but the Global Leaders Program is interesting. We'll be working in the winter to provide capacity building projects to music program administrators, which is something we haven't done specifically in this context before online. And it's something I'm very curious to see how it works out. This video, we're almost at the end of this presentation to get back to the concert. This video was taken just a few weeks ago, and these are beginners. at a school in Gonaïves. And these youngsters are just starting out on their voyage of becoming musicians.
3, 4.
So too cute again.
3.
Start that. Looking to the future, we want to continue to build capacity throughout Haiti, gain recognition by the Haitian government. We've got big plans for a concert series in Port-au-Prince when the capital is safe enough to do that, and to build a campus in the north of Haiti in partnership with a program there and the Now Institute. You can find us online at bloomhaiti.org. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And we thank you for your interest in BLUME Haiti. And once again, huge thanks to Colin and to Jim and to Trinity at Swarthmore and to all of you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the concert.